How
Right, but
do you hold
that
women
doesn't give somebody the
accountable?
right to be, but that
How
doesn't give somebody the right to be a terrorist, right? If me and you were
how do you
friends,
tell a woman how to act towards a man who got her pregnant and put a child in her though?
no, because we're functioning human beings. We should be able to come to an agreement. If me and you are friends, right,
But these
and then
people
we're no
having
longer
sex ain't necessarily in their right mind like we are, Mika. Like some of these people are addicts, drunks, autistic, like they have other issues going on and they're still deciding to sleep with each other. So I can't give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Like they're a normal functioning human. I have worked with kids for years and I know some of these parents is just they're just
right.
having sex and they're
I
reproducing
can
themselves.
agree. I can agree. But his question was, why can't we hold women accountable? And I think it's easier, right? Whether your dad is in your life or not.
I
I
don't
see.
understand in what way we don't hold women accountable though, because I've seen so many women get their children taken by child protective services, foster care,
Yeah,
another
and
member
I've
of
seen
the
so many
family.
children
I don't know
not
how women,
taken
and then the
away.
men get no consequences. We don't even know where the father is. So I
The
see
man didn't do
women
nothing
being
wrong for
held
that to happen,
accountable.
though.
Well,
Except
no.
The
for
See,
man
but
get
women.
here's the
held
thing.
apart
Here's the
in,
thing.
family court.
But here's the thing. Here's the
That's
thing.
family court, but women are out here still getting their children taken or losing their
Nigga, if
children.
they're losing their children, they're fucking horrible moms.
Or they're having a stepdaddy move
It
in
takes a
and he's
shit
beating the
ton for a
child to
mama to get
death.
her kid taken
So,
from
Right,
her.
but that's the woman's
Nobody
but
behavior.
mentions the
the
dad when the
the
mom
father
has
is
the
not
children
facing any
taken.
But the
consequences
dad,
for
okay,
that child being
okay.
taken
Why
But
from.
does
here,
the
So,
dad have to face consequences for
here's the
the
thing. The
shitty
dad,
mom not taking
hold
care
on.
of the
Here's the thing. The
kid?
dad is gone though. Okay, so look, here's the thing. The dad is gone, right? And if you're ever able to find him, you can still hold him accountable. Meaning, if I
Find
ever
him
find
for
his
what?
job or somebody that know him or this, that, and the third, I can still hold him accountable, right? Even
but
if
that
he
doesn't
leaves.
happen. When does that
That happens a
happen?
lot of the times.
Outside of them having to pay child support,
Yeah, I mean, you can't make somebody do something they don't want to do, right? If they don't want the kid, they don't want the kid. Just like you can't make these women not go to the abortion clinic, you can't make a man want to be in the child's life, right?
So
So
then you
it can
can't
happen
force
on both fronts. It's dusty
accountability.
behavior. I get it, but what I'm saying is, if the man is already gone, right, and you are looking for him and you find him, you can still have the government hold him accountable.
Facts.
You can have the government put it in place. That doesn't mean that this man actually has to pay a dime in child support.
As soon as he gets that job, they're gonna snatch it, especially under the Trump era.
As
As
soon as
soon as
they
he
get
gets
the
that
job, as
job,
soon as
they're gonna
you file
snatch it.
some taxes, nigga, something. You ain't getting away, nigga. They may catch you
so what
30
would
years
men rather
down
do?
the
Would they
line,
rather have
but they
full
gonna get
custody
it.
of the child? Just get full custody then. More men need full custody
Well, you say that like
or
that's
50-50.
normal. What are
No,
you
more men
talking
need full
about?
custody because that's the only way we can
So
kind of even the
I agree
scales. If
that the
more
child will
men
probably be better
start
with
parenting
him,
their children, especially if they know they picked
but
a terrible mom to put
You're
that baby in,
making
get
shit
your
up right
child.
now.
I'm not making
Nigga,
anything
go
up.
tell
Men
every man
make
to just go get full
excuses.
custody. Nigga, they will laugh in your judges will laugh in your fucking
Yeah,
face.
but how many have actually tried?
They
That's
don't
Me,
the
nigga,
question.
and they didn't
try.
give it to me. They said, "No, nigga, this kid is too small, and she need to stay with her mom for the foreseeable future."
well,
Okay,
I
that's up
actually
to
do
a
agree.
certain
I actually
point.
do agree. A child at a certain point does need to be with the mother, even when the mom and the dad are in the same household, right? I would never snatch an infant, well, unless the mom was just that terrible. But I would never snatch anybody that's probably like from infancy to about 5 or 6. I wouldn't, right? But if the mom is a POS, then okay. But outside of that, yeah, at a certain point, I would just go ahead and give them to the father because they're probably going to
Men,
be a lot better off with the father full time. But again,
but
these are
men
things
bitch
that you can
about
talk about. These are things that you can talk about. You don't even have to go to the courts. But most people are being, usually women, are being vindictive. When it's the other way around, I rarely see men go put women on child support, and they can, and they
never.
don't.
Yep. Nope.
That's my whole issue. When it's
There's
flipped
a
the other
reason
side,
that
I've
men
seen
are
mothers
bitching
not want to
about
take care of the kids, and and I'll say, well, why don't you put them on child support? Eh,
There's
Average.
a reason that men are bitching about family court laws, and it's because they can't just go file for sole custody and get the kid.
It's because they don't want to pay child support.
Okay.
Well,
The
nobody
problem at
wants
the
to
end
get
of the day,
their money taken, right? Now, I understand if he's a POS, right? I understand. However, but when you get to a certain point, if the man wants to be there, he's going to be there. If not, he's not. But you can
Exactly.
still hold him accountable in court, right? The government will snatch his check. That you have to do the jaws of life to hold any woman accountable. Because why can't you make that woman keep her baby? Why can't you make her? Why can't you make her pay for the service that the adoption service? Right? She's just leaving her kid. Like who gets to abandon? Like that's abandonment. You get to literally abandon a infant.
So if she
Wow.
leaves the kid, she needs to pay the adoption fees, but the man doesn't. Like she didn't
No,
create
what I'm
it by herself.
You need the man's permission to give your child up for adoption
Men
most
choose
time.
to
You
raise
can't just
every
give it up for
women choose
adoption.
to raise every
most of the
baby that
time
they
they
don't
don't
You need the
ask
abort.
father's
men for
consent.
anything. See, we keep doing whataboutism, right? But the whataboutism only works one way. Because the man doesn't get to say, well, she don't do this because 9 times out of 10, those women that need help, they're on welfare, right? And so they're not doing it on their own. They're asking me, you, and everybody on this panel for help.
Because the daddy is not helping them. So I
What
mean,
I'm,
it's evident that they need more than just
what I'm
themselves,
saying
and
is,
this man is
if
just
it's
walking off and leaving them.
But if it's the other, so what I'm saying is, if it's the other way around, meaning the dusty behavior is the dusty behavior, period, right? 9 times out of 10, the woman knew about that man and that man knew about that woman,
I
right?
agree.
Which is why I said they need to come together because you're setting the child up, right? So if the man is saying, I'm trying to, this is what he said at first, I'm trying to do this, that, and the third, right? But she won't do this. Why, as a woman who's the other parent, would you do that? Because you're setting your kid up. It's not hurting you. It's not going to hurt him. He has a daddy. You have a daddy. Maybe you. That's already done. The only person that's getting hurt is the child.
I agree.
That's why I said it's dusty behavior all around.
But to answer Anton's question, why women aren't being held accountable is I think it's just because, and this might sound weird, but honestly, because I think that because women are smaller physically, because we seem like the weaker sex, people just kind of allow you to do things. It's like children, you're just like, but it's a kid, and so you just let them kind of go with stuff. And I think the same thing happens for women in a lot of cases. And so that's the answer to your question that you asked a long time ago. But I still think it's all.
no, that ain't it.
Yeah.
That ain't it.
Then why aren't
It's
they
some
being held accountable?
it's some suckers in position. It's some sucker ass dudes, some pussy whip dudes, or some gay dudes that keep these laws in place. They refuse to change the laws. They refuse to, and they're the ones that made it. It was some
So you
sucker
think
ass
most of the
dudes.
lawmakers are
It was
gay men?
it was some. I didn't say that.
I'm
I said
asking.
it's some sucker ass dudes. It's some sucker ass dudes that put these laws in place. They don't want women to be held accountable because they don't hold women accountable themselves. Because they can't hold women accountable because they some suckers. They
The law
pussy
doesn't
whipped.
hold
I
women
don't know
accountable
about that
because
one.
it's
They
anti-family.
pussy whipped.
So it's not going to hold
I
women
don't know
accountable
about that,
because
Slim.
they need.
Hey,
Okay,
why ain't they changed then? Why
Kim
haven't
Well,
they
said they need the
changed?
no.
species.
I don't know. I don't know about the whole idea of why it was put in place because the dudes was
What?
weak. I think that child support and family court laws, obviously, if you stepping outside of the incentive, incentivizing people for breaking up their families, it was established at a time where women didn't have the same rights, the same opportunities, the same choices that they have today. So if we talking about the foundation of it, that might be a little bit different than how it is that we're advocating for the change of it, because you have to remember that child support and family court is a business. It's not, we keep talking about the laws, but we're not talking about the business of family court. It's a
I
whole
already
industry.
talked about that before.
You're
Yeah, they
talking
make a
about,
lot of money.
well, it's not just them, it's an industry that it supports. You're talking about lawyers, you're talking about
Judges.
judges, you're talking about a lot of people that stand to benefit from it. So I don't think it's as simple as saying, well, why aren't women held accountable? I think that women are being used, unfortunately, as pawns in order to still keep an industry afloat that is outdated because the time that those laws was created don't have anything to do with whether or not they have the choices to do make, some of the same choices that they make today. So I think that we're ignoring that part of it because it's easier for us to allow for people to fight it out because it's the thing that keeps us distracted as to what's best for the child, because the child is the one that suffers so that an industry can still stay standing up, in my opinion.
But
I think
that's
women
what this
get held
segment is about.
accountable.
Go ahead, Molly.
I
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I think women get held accountable. I think people just want to see it look a certain way, and because it doesn't, people don't feel like they're being held accountable. But I for sure think women get held accountable. I can't tell you how many kids I worked with
How?
that were in foster care that were taken from their
How?
mother.
Why
Women,
were they
women,
taken
women
from their
are
mother?
women are never held
How were
accountable.
they taken though? What'd they do?
How are they? I'm just
But what does
saying that that's
accountability
the
look
woman
like
being
to
held
you?
accountable for being a bad parent. And most times when the children are taken, they're not taken from the father, they're taken from the mother. The father's probably not even in the
You don't make
picture.
any sense. The father, how did he
Women
get
get
taken from
held,
the
I'm
father
just
if the
saying,
father
women
don't
get
have the
held
kid?
accountable for being a bad mother. And I do know women personally on child support. Y'all just want it to look a certain way. Y'all want to be tit for tat, men and women. Oh, women have to, it has to look like this because it looks like this for men. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. Y'all aren't going to do anything but keep getting these women pregnant.
Your points
Today,
don't
I
even
walked
make any
past
sense.
two women who were super pregnant and they looked like they were on food stamps and they had other children
How do
with
you
them.
look like
Y'all
you're
are
on
keeping
food
them
stamps?
pregnant. So it does not matter at the end of the day. Y'all shame women, but y'all continue to sleep with them. Y'all continue to get them pregnant out of
Because we're not
wedlock.
gay.
But y'all continue to get, y'all keep the
But you say
cycle
we're all gay,
going.
so we're fucking women. Or are we
I didn't
gay?
say anything about being gay. I'm just saying
You
men have to
say it
stop
every
keeping the cycle
day.
going if they want it to stop.
What does accountability look like to you, Quinton and Slimmy? For the women, what would accountability look like?
I said the women are held accountable by life holds them accountable.
But when Molly just said that women were held accountable, you said
If
you
you
didn't
were a
agree with
shitty
that.
dude and he ain't taking care of your fucking kid, you're living a struggle life. Life is holding you accountable.
I agree.
That's what I
So,
said.
Slimmy, how should women be held accountable? What does that even look like?
I think the problem is the
Your
way
name's not Slimmy.
things are passed down, right?
Your
Because
name's Mika, not
I
Slimmy.
I'm sorry.
She asked Slimmy.
Oh, I didn't hear her ask for something. Okay. Thank you.
Love you.
Slimmy?
I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing to say about that.
Okay.
I just said women are held accountable, and you know they not.
But I'm asking, what does that look like to you?
I
What
don't know.
How
I'm
would
not.
you,
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not in a position of
Then
power to
how
make
can
that
you say that they're
decision.
not being held accountable?
I'm not. I'm not in a position of power to make that decision or change anything of that sort. So for me, it doesn't matter. I can't do anything about it. I don't have the idea. I don't have any ideologies of how that's going to make sense. Some of the things that 2K say might be right. Maybe the motherfuckers need to get slapped upside the head to act right.
So you're saying that
But
women aren't being
I
held
don't have an
accountable?
idea of what I
Say
don't
what
have an idea
accountability
of what that looks like legally. I don't have an idea of what that looks like legally. And I don't.
What
I'm
So
just
happened?
I
being
don't know
honest.
what it looks like, but I know it's not happening.
What do you want me to
What's
say? I
funny
don't have an
right now?
idea of what that looks like
I'm
legally.
just trying to understand. You can't say that it's not happening and then
You
not
can
have a
say that it's
way
not
to say
happening
that it's
because you know
happening.
it's not.
So then how do we say that it's not happening?
It's happening,
Come on,
Slimmy.
man.
It's
Well, tell
happening.
me how it's happening. So if it's happening, tell me how it's happening.
Because
Okay,
that
I'll
man
say
just
this.
showed
I got
himself.
you. I
Stop.
got you, Slimmy.
No,
As
no,
opposed to
no. No,
Molly.
Captain Save him. Be quiet. Ladies, tell me
Nigga,
how
I'm
it's
trying to
happening.
help your bitch ass out. Nigga, what you talking about?
Quinn, calm
Nigga,
the
I was
fuck
trying to
down.
help you, nigga. You call me
Calm the
Captain
fuck
Save,
down,
nigga.
dog. Calm the fuck down, bro.
You always start with the attacks,
Calm,
and when I bite back, nigga,
Quinn,
you don't know how to
Quinn,
take it. Nigga, you
Quinn.
started it. You
Stop
started it. Mama, he
disrespecting me, bro.
started it.
I
Mama,
didn't
he
call you
started
out.
it.
I didn't call
You
you
called me
nothing
Captain
disrespectful.
Saver.
HR.
That's what you
I said
started.
HR.
Captain Save him. You
I ain't
call me
giving him
out
You
my
any
name
started
credit.
it.
something
You called me out
extreme.
my Mama, he
Listen,
called me out
bro.
my name.
You would never call me that
Mama,
in
he
real
called me out
life.
my name, and
You
I
would
called
never
him a
call me
bitch.
that in real life. You would never call me
Yes,
that in
I
real
would.
life.
Yes, I
Please
would.
stop doing.
100% I
You would
would.
get
Yes, I
you would
would,
definitely
nigga.
you would
Nigga, I
definitely
will call God a
feel
bitch
it.
to his face,
I
nigga.
can
I
tell you
don't
that.
give
You
a
need that
flying
thing
be like,
that
fuck,
shut
nigga.
up,
you need that thing that cue bat. It'd be like, shut
Nigga,
the
I
fuck
don't
up,
give a
something like
fuck
that.
how big,
Quentin's
small,
cute.
ugly,
Nah,
This
this
nigga,
if
hey,
this
this
was me,
nigga,
hold
this nigga's a
on,
straight up
hold on.
sucker,
if you
man.
the
If this was
sheriff
if this was
department, nigga,
me,
I say what I want to say. Don't matter fucking what.
if this was me, Carrie would be all on me.
Listen, I can.
Carrie would be all on me. But she just let it go.
I,
So I'm just gonna let it go.
Well, she
I
did
tried to
slap
tell Mama
everybody.
that
It's
he
like,
I
started
need
it.
Island Girl
he was
Q
slapping
sound effects
everybody.
when give me control over the screen and I'll do it. But I can't do it with them just.
Crash Out University.
Nah, bro, you gonna stop calling me out my name like that. I ain't call you out your
You
name like that. I
started.
said Captain
This
Say.
whole thing.
That's not.
I
Hey,
talked to many
listen.
people
Hold on,
about this.
wait. Stop.
The
We
whole
not
thing
fucking
of
kids, my
Slimmy and
nigga.
Quinton
Listen, my
fighting.
nigga, we
I
not
used to
fucking kids. You
argue
not
with
gonna keep calling
you.
me no
I
bitch.
never called you
You
out
not
on
gonna
your
keep calling
name.
me no
I
bitch.
always
I'm
civilly
gonna tell you
argued
that
with
right,
you.
motherfucking now,
You
bitch ass
started the
nigga.
personal attacks out of all of
Hold
this,
on.
and I was like, "Oh, that nigga want to."
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Come on, y'all. We too grown for this. This is a very simple way to solve for this. Quentin, can you please apologize to Slimmy? And Slimmy,
Why?
can you, because you called him a bitch ass nigga, bro.
Okay, see, this is what you need to know. I've talked to people about this, and the whole Quinton Slimmy thing. I argue with Slimmy all the time before I called him out his name. He started the name calling way 6 months ago and got it on the next level. I never called Slimmy out of his name until he calls me out of my name first. And that nigga can dish it, but he can't take it. Because nigga, you go low and I'm gonna go lower, nigga, and you fucking crash the fuck out.
Quentin, we talking about today. He doesn't like being called a bitch ass nigga.
Okay, I don't like to be called a captain, whatever you called me either, nigga.
That wasn't disrespectful, Quentin.
It doesn't matter, nigga. You call me out my fucking name. My name is Quinton, nigga. Fuck you mean?
Come on, y'all. We too grown for this. We got
Nigga,
two.
why does
We
it,
got
nigga?
two
It's not the
subjects.
level. He called you a bitch. You called me captain. Like, nigga, it's not
I
my
think
name.
Quentin. I think is it the right thing to do to apologize for calling him a bitch ass nigga?
No, it's not. It's not right to apologize to call somebody a name who called your name. Absolutely fucking
Come
not.
on,
He
Quentin.
didn't call you a
No,
name.
nigga, no, nigga, absolutely fucking not. I never called this nigga. There's so many personal attacks he hit before I fucking come next. I never disrespect him first. It's always him first.
He didn't disrespect you, Quentin.
Nigga, how you gonna tell me who this nigga? I'm the one that felt the disrespect. Fuck you mean, nigga?
You lying. You literally just tried to take a
Nigga,
shot
you
at
just
me
told me
about
don't
10,
be
15
captain,
minutes
blah, blah,
ago
blah.
when you
I'm
said
not a
it's gonna always
captain.
be
I'm a
you
regular
literally just said
nigga.
it's gonna
I'm a
always
regular
be a
nigga,
nigga
not a
saying
captain.
that men still gonna have sex with women. You literally just did that.
All right, so
You're lying on a
let's figure
fucking
this. Hold
stream.
on, wait. It's not even about what's right or wrong at this point. It's more or less about how can we be amicable. Slimmy, can you apologize?
I'm always amicable.
Hold on, I ain't even talking to you. Slimmy, can you apologize for Quentin for calling him the cap and save him? Even though we may not have thought of it as disrespectful, he took it as disrespect. If you could apologize, and then Quentin, in return, can you apologize to Slimmy, and then we can move on with the show, and then everybody can understand how we need to treat each other going forward.
Read Mr.
I'm saying, hold on, Quentin,
read his
damn,
comment.
man.
Read the comment. That nigga was assuming I was gonna say something about him when I was gonna help him prove his point, and then ran off the rails.
Slimmy, can you be the bigger person and apologize to Quentin, please?
My apologies for saying Captain Save him.
Thank you, Slimmy.
Not a
Quentin,
bitch.
do you accept his apology, and can you please apologize
I accept
back?
your apology. You're not a bitch.
Can you apologize back, Quentin?
I just said he's not a bitch.
Can you apologize back, Quentin?
That's not an apology.
Slimmy knows he's not a bitch.
Quentin, why are you?
When Slimmy yells, I'm gonna call him a bitch.
Quentin, you wrong, bro. You're wrong.
Okay.
Quentin.
Can you please apologize to Slimmy?
I apologize for calling you a bitch, Slimmy.
Awesome.
But I don't really mean it though.
You can't say but. Slimmy, do you accept his apology? Slimmy? All right, cool. So we all good. All right, let me go ahead and read the super chats.
That's so
And we
dumb,
can move on
Anton.
with
That
the
was
show.
so dumb.
This is not dumb. This is being mature. This is being an adult. Since Carrie don't want to handle it, then I guess I have to step in. This is your responsibility, Carrie. And you're
Not
not
when
doing
two
it.
men are going like that.
I'm about to give the job
Yeah,
to
right.
Kim.
But if
Kim
it
was
was me,
ready to
you would
jump
be
in.
all on me though.
You don't.
No,
I
Kim.
don't. I don't get
Actually,
involved with you when you're
Anton
going
just
back and
proved
forth with
fucking
somebody.
Slimmy's point. Niggas getting held accountable right now, nigga.
Well, this is just
Molly.
being grown ups. Listen, the women don't fight. We should be better than this. We need to grow up.
Well, women,
We
they get
need to grow
emotional. They
up.
don't
We
get
need to
angry.
grow up.
Man's
I
emotion
have
is
We have
anger,
matured.
healthy
not.
disagreements.
I have
and
matured. I am being more mindful of how I speak to people. I am trying to evolve, and I think that we should all grow up and mature a little bit more. We all
Whoa.
are. going to do
Okay,
that.
Anton. I'm gonna hold you accountable. At age
Okay.
40,
Three.
Anton, you was airing niggas out on the internet. So when I
I
get to
agree.
whatever age you are, then I will follow suit.
Well, I want you to be better than me. I don't want you to be in the same space as me.
All right. I apologize, Slimmy. And that one was real.
That man, wow.
So we cool. We cool.